as you are probably aware, we are getting the Extreme Z battles and also the Extreme Z awakenings for the LR Super Saiyan AGL Gohan right here and the LR INT Cell right here. Their dates to be dropped are on the 22nd of February. So if we look at that, that's a week from now. So you have a little bit of time to prepare if you need to, which is what this video is about. But moving on to his Extreme Z battle here, he's going to be weak against Legendary Power, like all LR EZAs are. So Legendary Power is a link skill that all LR rarity cards have, and that's going to give you an attack buff. And then the actual category, Androids / Cell Saga, is going to give you damage reduction or more defense against this Gohan right here. Not damage reduction, but more defense. So if we go down here, this is the whole Androids / Cell Saga category that you have to choose from. Now, there are a few routes you can go with creating teams. You can go straight up with an Androids / Cell Saga team, and these are the leaders right here. So ironically enough, you have the Cell available if you have him for an Androids / Cell Saga leader, and then you have all these LRs right here. As far as Androids / Cell Saga itself, you could use him as a leader, or this Trunks as a leader, depending on who you have. These are all the sub leaders, just in case you have them. I don't know how well a free-to-play team would fare in this LR Extreme Z battle. I'm going to test that out when it actually comes out. This is gonna, if you have this guy right here, this unit right here, this Gohan and Goku, they're going to be your best bet. I can tell you right now, your best bet. Actually, hold on. So super class units do not get any type of damage reduction or attack decrease or attack reduction to this Gohan. That's good. Okay, so yeah, so this unit right here is going to be a great addition to your team, and one of the key units that's going to help you get past this event if you have them. This Prime Battle LR Cell is also a good option as well. If you don't have them, I will actually link a video guide that I made in the pinned comment below so that you can go ahead and start grinding him, because it does take a little bit to grind him up and fully awaken him. So, but he could be a good option for you. These two are probably going to be your best options because they have type advantage. If you have this Gohan, definitely a great option. Don't worry about the fact that it's he's Super AGL. That's going to be type neutral, so that's still going to be in your favor because he has the Legendary Power link and he's on Androids / Cell Saga. He's going to be able to do damage for you and defend well. Then you have this free to play Android 17 and 18. If you don't have them Extreme Z awakened, I wouldn't even worry about considering them as an option. But they raise attack and defense for one turn, which could be pretty good. On their 18 key, they greatly raise attack and defense for one turn. I don't know if this would help in this event, but it says super class enemies defense minus 78%. I'm pretty sure in Extreme Z battles, the debuffs like that are canceled out. If you're running an extreme team, they're giving some pretty good support in key and defense there, so they could be an option for you if you're running mostly an extreme class team. Really, any of these LRs under the Android / Cell Saga category is going to be your best options besides STR. You don't want to bring STR because they're going to be type disadvantage, but any other LRs that are not STR are going to be your best bet. But if you don't have all these LRs, if you have very limited options, there's some other options you could do. Just keep in mind that LRs are the ones that are going to be able to do damage against this AGL Gohan. If you only have a limited selection of LRs to choose from, if you need to fill the other slots with TURs, that's fine, because what you can do, the strategy that you can use is using TURs that defend well against this Gohan as basically scapegoats to help you get the LR back on rotation, or whatever LRs you have, you can use them to attack, and then you can use the TURs to defend. Remember that Android / Cell Saga category, no matter what rarity it is, they're going to be able to defend well against this Gohan, in theory. Obviously, if it's an older unit that doesn't have any relevance in the current meta or anything like that, or doesn't have an EZA, they'll probably get demolished in this event. You have to experiment a little bit because this is more of a skeleton guide to kind of give you ideas on what possibilities you have as far as team building and everything like that. I would say if you have this tech, Android 17 future and 18 future, they would probably defend well against this Gohan. He could be a decent unit to defend well against this Gohan. This is a free-to-play Goku and Gohan right here that could potentially, I mean, they came out, what, 2019, so they're an older unit. They got their EZA right away, but they raise defense infinitely on their super attack, and they give Goku's family category allies key +2 and attack and defense +30%. I don't know how well they would do in this event. I'm actually probably going to test that out when the event actually comes out, but they could possibly be an option for you as far as defending. Really, any options that you can choose from. This Goku might actually be pretty good in this event because after his EZA, he raises attack and defense for 1 turn on his super attack. He has damage reduction as a second or third attacker in a turn. You have some options with this Goku as well because of his damage reduction, and he's a free-to-play unit nonetheless. So that's a definitely a solid option for you if you are a free-to-play player and don't have a whole lot of good LR units to choose from. Ooh, this free-to-play 16, the Super Strike 16. He has a high chance of guarding all attacks when all allies attacking in the same turn are androids/Cell Saga category characters. That makes him a really great option for defending. But yeah, so you have some options here in the android/Cell Saga category. Now, some other categories you could use is the Future Saga category under the umbrella of Android/Cell Sagas. Tech Android 17 and 18 Future, like I showed you in the Android/Cell Saga category. You have this Gohan who could do pretty good at defending, potentially. This Trunks right here after his EZA, even though he's not that great, he does have that link skill legendary power because he's an LR, so he might be able to be helpful in doing some damage to that Gohan since he's going to be type neutral with being super AGL and all that stuff. You also have this, I'm sure this Trunks right here, I'm going to have to test it out too, but this super physical Trunks, LR Super Saiyan Trunks, would probably be able to do some work on this Gohan. Not going to lie. I can almost guarantee that because he is a pretty strong unit. He's more of an attacking unit, more of an offensive unit, which is fine for this event because with legendary power and getting that damage buff, I think this guy's going to be very useful in this event. You know, all this stuff I'm saying, it's potential outcomes, potential uses, because obviously the event hasn't actually come out and we don't know exactly what's going to actually work. This is just a way to get your minds going and thinking about what teams you could possibly form and what things you can do to start preparing for any potential ways that you can beat this event. This base Gohan right here, before he transformed, he reduces damage received by 58% when HP is 58% or less. So he could definitely be a clutch unit for you just in case you get below 58%. And you know you're below 58%, you know you can put this guy in front of a bunch of attacks this Gohan's going to do because he has that damage reduction. But unfortunately, his transformation condition automatically happens when HP is 58% or more with an ally whose name includes Trunks on the team starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. So you don't have very long to get this passive going, and it's going to be based a lot on RNG because there's no guarantee that you're going to get below 58% before he actually transforms, but he could definitely potentially be useful on your team if this condition happens to be able to take place. Yeah, that's Future Saga. And then androids, this will probably be your best bet at leading an androids team because they lead androids category key +4 in HP and attack and defense plus 150%, which isn't the best leader skill, but it'll have to do. And then you have this android 19 and 20 unit right here. If you have them, they're a very good unit, a very good supporting unit. I believe they're supporting androids, or is it androids? Yeah, it's androids. So a great support unit if you have them. This cell would probably be pretty good. This cell's going to be good in this event. This cell is going to be good in this event. So you have some options here in the androids category as well. But yeah, I would say these 3 categories are some pretty good avenues to start with. Obviously, there's more team combinations than this. If you have a team already prepared for this event, let me know what that team is down in the comments below. And maybe it'll help someone out in the community that's looking through the comments and they see that team combination. And maybe they'll be able to form the same team and just didn't realize they had the units. But let's move on to Cell here. Let's go ahead and take a look at his Extreme Z battle here under the Kamehameha category. So this is going to be pretty easy because Kamehameha gets buffed left and right. There's so many different units that you can use from this category. It's going to be absolutely absurd. This could be very interesting actually. Because look at this. This free-to-play LR Master Roshi leads Turtle School. Category Q plus 3 in HP and attack and defense plus 120% after he gets Extreme Z awakened. And we know that all Gokus are on Turtle School. So if we take a look at the category itself, this could be a really, really good option for you. You got all 3 of these Gokus. You got, well, you don't want to use tech because he's intelligence, so no tech Gokus, but you got all 3 of these Gokus. You got all these Gokus. You got this Krillin. You got this Goku right here. And the reason why I say Turtle School, you should have a Kamehameha category leader, but just in case you don't, this could be a good option for you because we know that almost all Gokus are on the Kamehameha category. Him as a leader, even though only at 120%, you've got all these LRs to choose from. I mean, this is a free-to-play Goku right here that could potentially dominate this EZA because he's a free-to-play LR. This EZA is probably going to be one of the easiest LR EZAs I've ever done and one of the easiest you'll probably ever do. But just in case you are lacking in so many units and aren't able to, form a great Kamehameha team, just like I said with the Extreme Z battle for the AGL Gohan, you can put TURs on the team to help defend against the Cell. Preferably, in the best scenario, you want to put physical units on the team to help you defend. I mean, this guy's a free-to-play unit that could possibly help you. Not only could he potentially defend well, he stacks attack and defense, and he has a high chance of evading the enemy's attack. With no other condition, that's pretty good for a free-to-play unit. So he could potentially help you out in defending. Then you also have Goku's family. So if you don't have a Kamehameha leader, if you don't have this Roshi, I guess don't feel like grinding him. He is free to play, so you can grind him. You have a week just in case you want to grind them. But if you just don't desire to grind them for that Turtle School category leader skill, you also have Goku's family category units that obviously will be on the Kamehameha category as well. So if you have any good Goku's family leaders, that could potentially be an option for you. And since he's intelligent, you want to try and choose physical units. Definitely don't go with tech units. But you have this free-to-play Gohan who could potentially be pretty good. He's on the Kamehameha category is what I believe he is. Actually, hold on. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, because it's super attacks Kamehameha. I just want to make sure about that. But he could potentially be a very good defender. I know this character isn't like the most beloved free-to-play unit, and that his EZA was pretty disappointing, but it doesn't mean he's not decent. He's actually a pretty good free-to-play character. So that's a pretty good play option. And once again, this guy could definitely be very useful on this LR Extreme Z battle for this LR INT Cell. So yeah, I would recommend, if you do not have a good Kamehameha category leader, to go ahead and go grind this Master Roshi right here, so that you can at least have a 120% Turtle School leader, and you'll be able to fit all the Gokus you want on that team to be able to tackle this Extreme Z battle as much as you can.